Om Vakradunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabham Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvadam Saraswati Namastabhyam Varade Karupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhe Bhavatu Me Sudha Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Deva Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Om Sahana Bhavatu
Sahano
Sahano
Bhunaktu
Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha
Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Atha Chaturthodhyayaha
Atha Chaturthodhyayaha.
Shri Bhagavanuvacha
Shri Bhagavanuvacha.
Shloka number 34 Tadvidhi pranipatena
Tatvithi pranipatena
Pariprashnena sevaya
Hare Prashnena Sevaya
Upadekshanti te jnanam
Upadekshanti te jnanam
Jnaninastattvadarshinah
Jnaninastattvatarshinah.
So approaching the Guru for what? For jnanam. Because the means for moksha is knowledge, and knowledge to be gained from the Guru. So therefore, and may you understand that is which is to be known. That which is to be known. Knowledge. By approaching the Guru and offering namaskara and doing seva and then asking appropriate questions. And the jnaninaha tattvadarshinaha te upadekshanti. Jnanam upadekshanti. They teach you jnanam. They will give you this knowledge. So the teacher whom should be approached for knowledge by the Shishya. Not only the Shishya should be qualified, teacher also must be a qualified teacher. What is the qualification? He should be sampradaya with. Should come under the sampradaya. He must be at least a Shotriya. If not Brahmanishta, must be a Shotriya. Shotriyam Brahmanishtam Gurumeva Bhigached. So therefore a teacher must have been a student. Even if he is not Brahmanishta, at least he has studied, therefore he has a vision, but vision is not yet assimilated. If he has assimilated vision, then it is very good Brahmanishta, Jnani. Even otherwise also, if he is Shotriya, minimum qualification is Shotriya. Therefore, teacher's qualification is talked about here. A teacher must have the vision. In order to bless you with this knowledge, the teacher have to be Jnanis. They have to know the Shastra. Jnani is Shastra Jnana. Because they themselves were exposed to the teaching. How? Because they studied under their Guru. A Guru studied, he became a Guru. Before becoming Guru, he was a Shishya. So he must have studied under his Guru. So his Guru must have a Guru. So like that, Sampradaya. So therefore, they were exposed to the teaching methodology. They also know the methodology of it, teaching methodology. Sampradaya, they say Sampradaya as a key to unfold the teaching. So therefore, since the key to unlock the Shastram is with the Sampradaya, therefore, those who are exposed to the teaching, they know the methodology of it, and therefore, these jnanis, these gurus will teach you, definitely teach you. Such teachers must be Tattvadarshis, those who have clear vision of the truth. Tattvam, truth. Darshi, Darshi, the one who has the vision. Drashtum Shiram, Esham, Te. So they have a clear vision of the truth. Bhagavan adds this word because there are those who know the Shastra. They know the Shastra, logic, grammar, and so on, Vedanga, everything, and who teach. But because they still have some obstructions, pratibandhas, they don't see the vision clearly. They know on the Shastra, but they don't have the vision. Thus, only those who know exactly what they teach, they are called Tattvadarshis, those who clearly see the truth about themselves, the world, and God, according to the Shastra. Jiva, Jagat, and Ishvara. They know the truth of this. Therefore, those who have the clear vision of these three Tattvadarshis, they're called Tattvadarshi. Those who know the Shastra are not merely informed in terms of the words, but they also know the meaning of the words. They know the meaning of the words, the Mahavakya, the great dictum, Tattvatam Asi, you are that. Thus, they are not the knowers of the words. They themselves personify the content of these words of the Shastra. Such people alone are Tattvadarshis. And if they teach you, the teaching will do exactly what it's supposed to do. The purpose of the teaching is to reveal, not to advise. Here, yes, there is no gospel, there is no discourse. It is a class. Therefore, teaching is involved. It's teaching, not preaching. Our sampradaya is teaching sampradaya, not preaching. If there is some gospel, then preaching is involved. Here, we don't have any such gospel. We are teaching. The knowledge is involved, therefore, knowledge has to be unfolded. Therefore, vichara, inquiry, the teacher also, along with the student, does the inquiry. For the sake of the student, he also does, therefore, teaching, not advice or not instruction. Advice is something meant for you to do. Like when a doctor advises you to follow a particular treatment, here, teaching is knowledge. Knowledge is involved, therefore, teaching. Therefore, no advice here. This is purely the doctor advised you follow a particular treatment. This is purely advice which you have to follow. So advice is required when you have to follow. Teaching is required when you have to know. So it's since this jnanam is the tattva jnanam is subject matter to be known. Because it is tattvam, knowing which you become free. Therefore, it is not, there's nothing to be followed. It is for knowing. It doesn't involve karma. Whereas advice, which you have to follow. In other words, it is karma. It involves karma. You have to apply in action the advice, instructions. Here it is the vision. The vision you have to see. So what karma is involved here? No karma, no action here. Action you would have done before coming to this knowledge. Karma yoga, upasana, etc. That is for preparing. That is for preparation. Therefore, the distinction is there between teaching and the preaching. Clear distinction. Whereas if the same doctor teaches you medicine, how to diagnose a problem, what it is, how it happened, what treatment is to be given, why it is given, and how it may affect the patient and so on, then it is knowledge, meaning that it has to be something to be understood. So, therefore, understand the difference between the advice and the teaching. Here the intention is to reveal the nature of Atma. Atma, the world and God. The Triputi, Jiva, Jagat, Brahma. This is what the teaching does. And only the words coming from the teacher and the words coming from the teacher is not the teacher's own words. It is the words of the words of the Shastra. So come from a teacher who knows that what he or she is talking about is a teaching able to accomplish what is intended. This is why this teaching cannot be successfully taught by everyone. So the teaching not successfully taught by everyone. Mere talking or the words will not convey. This must be, the teacher must have the vision. Then only he can give an appropriate example and make the students see, the truth. So therefore, since teaching is involved, it is not about the language or nothing to do with the language, or nothing to do with the stylishness of the language. It is the content is important. The content and the vision of the teacher. The content is the vision, and the teacher is the one who has the vision. By teaching, he makes you see. Teacher job is only to operate the pramana. Therefore, to be a good teacher, one must be able to operate the pramana. He's an operator. Teacher is just operator. Therefore, he must have the know-how of operating the pramana. That's special skill is required. Therefore, that's why teaching cannot be successfully taught by everyone. The words themselves can put people on the track, but only when they are spoken by a person who sees what the words are can they create knowledge. When the words are spoken by one who is himself the meaning of these words, that is real teaching, upadesha. So the words are also very important. What words the teacher uses? What words do he apply? What words he uses? What word? Because the word conveys knowledge. The word should convey the truth. Therefore, the vague words, the empty words should not be used. The teacher has clear vision, he can use a word which makes the student understand. So therefore here, this is Upadesha is the teaching. Therefore, the teacher must know that the taught is oneself. What is taught is oneself. You should have the vision that what is taught is the meaning of the very words. It's what is taught is oneself. The meaning of the words, who is himself the meaning of the words. That's why teaching is not easy. So only Brahmanishta can make the student see. If not Brahmanishta, at least Shrotriya. So we give, in Sampradaya, we give. All can need not be Brahmanishta. Brahmanishta, how do we know the teacher is Brahmanishta or not? What gauge, what instrument we have to measure? We don't have any gauge to know whether the teacher is a Brahmanishta or not. Because to know a person is a Brahmanishta, one has to be a Brahmanishta. Only a Brahmanishta can understand the other Brahmanishta. Therefore, there is no way of understanding, gauging whether the teacher is a Brahmanishta. But whether the teacher is Shrotriya or not, that can be found out. If he is a Shrotriya, then he must have been a disciple. So that is the indication. And if he had been a good student and studied sincerely under a teacher for a number of years, then we can assume that his teaching, if the teacher, his teaching would help. So that is a minimum qualification. Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam, in Mundakopanishad says. But here it is Tattvadarshi, the words Tattvadarshi. Tattvadarshi means he's a jnani, has a vision of the truth. Tattvadarshi. It means he has done Shavanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. It's a jnana nishta, Brahmanishta. This description of the proper teacher given here by Krishna is also the continuation of the Shruti. Only when a teacher is Tattvadarshi, one who has a clear vision of the truth, will the teaching be conclusive. Otherwise, your pursuit will not end. It will continue. It will have to continue. The teacher must have a conclusive, clear vision. His vision must not be hazy. If he has a hazy, means he himself has doubts, not done mananam. He himself has doubts with regard to the teaching. Then how can he teach with clarity? How can he bring clarity in his teaching. And, how can he bring clarity to the students? By teaching. So therefore, the teacher must have a clear knowledge, clear vision, unshakable. He need not be Brahmanishta, but his knowledge should be unshaken. The clear knowledge, conclusive knowledge, clear vision. Otherwise, the teaching will have to continue. So that is the meaning of the word Tattvadarshi. Tattvadarshi, Tattvadarshino, Tattvadarshinaha. Yesterday we saw Tattvadarshina Bhagavachanam. That is, it is plural is used, maybe for the sake of respect. Jnaninaha, Tattvadarshinaha. Te upadekshanti, they will teach. Then the next shloka. What happens by teaching? What happens when you receive the teaching? When you receive the teaching, you also enjoy the same vision as that of the teacher. Both the teacher and the student enjoy the clear vision. What is the benefit of that vision? That is talked about in the next shloka. The next shloka describes what happens when one gains a clear vision. Samyak jnanam. Clear vision is samyak jnanam. Then what jnanam we have now? We have Bhranti jnana. The jnanam what we have now is Bhranti. It is our vision, our knowledge is deluded. We mistake anatma to be atma. Therefore deluded. Samsara is because of ajnanam. So therefore delusion. Therefore Bhranti darshanam. So after teaching, after gaining knowledge, we gain Samyak Darshanam. So what is the benefit of Samyak Darshanam? Bhranti Darshanam gone. We have got clear vision. Samyak Darshanam. Samyak Darshanam means you become free. That is what Samyak Darshanam is. What is moksha? Samyak Darshanam means jnanam. You get clear vision. Jnanam. By jnanam, you become free from samsara. When you have clarity, when you have the clear vision, then there is no samsara. Samsara goes away. Samsara goes away means Ishvara Srishti will continue, but you will see the samsara is no more a binding thing. Then the Sharira Manasangata, everything becomes a luxury. So you come to recognize the fact that all that here is Ishvara alone. So therefore, there is nothing really to bind you. Ragadveshas are gone, and this Katrutva Buddhi is gone. Therefore, Agam Karta only brings Parichinna Bhava, Apurnatvam. So therefore, by Samyak Darshanam, you recognize the fact, Agam Purnaha. Agam Purnaha is, that is moksha. I am full, I am complete. Therefore, I am free. Freedom. Freedom is what you gain by this clear vision, Samyak Jnanam. Freedom, moksha. Okay, that is the next shloka. Let us read. 35. Yajñātvā na punarmoham.
Yajñātvā na punarmoham.
Evam yasyasi pandava.
Evam yasyasi bhandava.
Yena bhutanyasheshena.
Yena bhutanyasheshena.
Drakshyasyatmanyatho mahi.
Drakshasyatmanyatho mayi.
So yajñātva, having known, having gained this knowledge, and the knowledge is clear, you will not be deluded again. No more delusion. Ajnanam gone is gone forever. So therefore, the knowledge gained is gained. So you will not be again deluded. And by that, yena jnanena, all the beings, yena bhutani asheshena drakshasi mahi, you will see all beings in yena bhutani asheshena drakshasi 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 future tense, you will see yena, by which asheshena bhutani means all the beings in yourself and mayi in me. It means drakshasi atmani is you. Drakshasi atmani atha, and in me. So you will see all beings in yourself and in me. It means inseparableness. It means there is no Vedaha. All beings in yourself and in me. It means you and me are not different, and all beings not different. Therefore, it is the Samyak Darshanam. It means everything is Brahma, Ishvara Darshanam. Samyak Darshanam is Ishvara Darshanam, Brahma Darshanam. It is Brahma Darshanam. Everything is Brahma. All the Karakas are Brahma. Karta, Karma, Karana, as we have seen. Brahma Arpana, Brahma Vigi. Suppose here, everything is Brahma. You shall see all beings in yourself. All beings in yourself, how is it possible? Yourself is not in the Upadhi. That is, Aham Atma, and all beings are also Atma. And Atma is, Jivatma is not separate from Paramatma. Therefore, there is no difference. So, Abheda Darshanam, Samyak Darshanam, you will gain. That is the meaning. The knowledge referred to in this shloka is that which is taught by the teachers, described in the previous shloka. Gaining that knowledge, yat jnatva, having known, yat jnatva, the delusion what you had before, the samsara caused by ajnanam. What is the ajnanam? Agam karta, kartrutvam, because of this Sharira Manasanka, Abhimana with this body mind sense complex. Therefore, the delusion you had about being a doer and enjoyer that causes samsara, that will not return. So, knowledge once knocks off the kartrutvam, it is knocked forever. It cannot come again. So, therefore, you will not return back to samsara. I am a doer, Agam Karta, I am an enjoyer, Agam Bhokta, Agam Karta Bhokta. Therefore, only Agam Parichinnaha, limited. I am a seeker, I am seeking knowledge, I am sadhakaha, I am seeking moksha, moksha sadhaka, mumukshuhu. Mumukshu also is a delusion. I am a mumukshu. In fact, you are Atma. How can be a mumukshu? So all these are gone. All these delusions, mogas that have been with us thus far, you will not gain. Punaha na yasyasi. Yasyasi means gachasi. Punaha na yasyasi. You will not get it again. Never again will we come under the spell of moha. Bhagavan tells Arjuna, addressing him as a Pandava. Yajñātvā na punarmoham na yasyasi. A Pandava. So therefore, punarmoha means again delusion. Delusion gone is gone forever. Therefore, you will not be deluded again. So punarmoham na punarmoham yasyasi. And how is it that this delusion doesn't return? Because delusion, moha, once gone is gone for good. The moha, the confusion is born of ajnanam. Ajnanat, moha is samsara. Once the cause for confusion, the ajnanam, the ignorance of the self has been removed, you cannot commit the same mistake again. You cannot mistake yourself to be anatma anymore. Once you have the samyak darshanam, you cannot mistake it again. Even in Vyavahara also, if you know one thing very clearly, again you will not mistake. Maybe if you forget because of forgetfulness, that is different. But once you know, once the mistake is corrected, it's corrected. If you are a sane person, you will not do mistake. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Knowledge is gained. So it is gained forever. Not every time you have to gain the knowledge 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Even 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. A mistake is, and then you wake up and immediately correct yourself. So therefore, the knowledge is like that. You cannot commit the same mistake again. Previously, there was a mistake. Now that mistake is corrected. Therefore, once corrected, punaha moham na yasyasi. But if this mistake is corrected, removing the ignorance because of which the mistake was originally committed, how can you be in the same situation? Unless ignorance come back, but ignorance cannot come back. Once gone is gone. Once you see there are some picture riddle, a picture riddle. Yes, you will see a picture. In the picture, there is one figure. There is a woman or a man hiding. Once you find him, the riddle, the picture. Once you see him, after that you will never miss him. Every time you see, you will see the person. So ignorance gone is gone. So it will not come back. There's something like picture in the book, by Cohen, 5 habits, effective 5 habits. The power of, I think 5 habits. I forgot the book name. Anyway, so that picture, once you see the man and the a man or the woman in the picture, then you will not commit a mistake again. So Ajnanam is gone. Gone is gone forever. It will never come back. So therefore, punaha punaha na moham na yasyasi. So you will not gain punaha moham. 7 habits of highly effective people. Yes, that's a book name. So unless ignorance come back, it is not possible. And ignorance doesn't come back. Like one-way traffic, it will never come back. Therefore, ignorance once removed is gone for good. That is why moksha once gained is gained. You cannot lose. You cannot again lose the moksha. Then one must not think, how I became samsara. You never became samsari. You never became a samsari, first of all. The samsara itself is a superimposed vision. It is wrong vision, Bhranti Darshanam. That's what Shastram has been saying from the very beginning. Samsara is not there. Atasmin Tadbuddhi. There is no samsara, you see samsara. That is what Shastram is all trying to do, all the way, trying to correct the correct vision. Therefore, it's not that you were subject to samsara before and now you become free. It is you are ever free. So recognizing the fact that I am free, that is the job of the Shastra Vichara. The teacher also does along with you for your sake. Therefore, teaching. So Ajnanam is gone. So once removed is removed forever. It goes, never to come back again. So knowledge never goes. But what about the knowledge? Ajnanam goes away. What about knowledge? Knowledge never goes. Knowledge, on the other hand, comes and never goes. So therefore, anadi, this this samsara is anadi, whereas it is santaha, it has got end. Samsara has no beginning, but it has end. In the wake of knowledge, samsara ends. Whereas moksha is not an event which is produced in time. You are ever free. So it is anadi, it is anantaha. So therefore, knowledge never comes and never goes. Knowledge, on the other hand, comes and never goes. Comes, we say, because the teaching is involved, therefore comes. You don't know, because you don't know that, not that you become something. You are Atma. Even you don't know, even though you don't know, but still you are Atma eva. But once you get the knowledge comes from the Shastra. You discover yourself to be Atma. Then that is the Siddha Vishaya. It is accomplished fact. Then it never goes, which is what makes it impossible for ignorance to come back. Whatever ignorance you had before knowledge took place is gone. For example, can you be an ignorant of an apple for even for a moment? No. You may not remember the name, but you see the apple, you recognize it's an apple, even if you don't remember the name. Therefore, there is no ignorance possible. You cannot be ignorant of an apple because it's something already you know. You may not know the word apple, but you know what it is. What you know, you cannot gain. You cannot again. So what you know, you cannot gain. Give up, because even if someone asks you to, because ignorance is not something that ever comes back. You may have, suppose, if I have to have a brain hemorrhage or something and lose all my knowledge, memory, and everything, would ignorance come back? No. Then also ignorance will not come back. Ignorance doesn't come back because the memory, mental activity may be gone. But self-ignorance you had before cannot come back because it had already gone. And gone means gone for good. This memory, mental activity, all these are anatma mithya. So gone means no more delusion, no more karma for you. Maybe with you are in coma or brain hemorrhage, therefore you will sustain with that the shariram as long as prarabdha is there, but you will not become bound again. So gone means gone, no more delusion, no more karma for you. Kartrutvam is gone, gone means gone. Even if you are in coma, kartrutvam once by jnanam it is gone, no more karma for you. So therefore, you will not be subject to samsara again, which means samsara also is not there for you. All that is lost. If the mind ceases to function, is a capacity to enjoy a Jivan Mukta state. Yes, that is what we can say that is lost. If a person is in coma because, due to some accident or physical illness, physical ailment, then the person may lose the use his capacity to enjoy the state of Jivan Mukta, freedom, being free. But he doesn't become a samsari. Not that Ajnana returns back. Jivan Mukta means, what is Jivan Mukta? Jivan Eva Mukta, Jivan Mukta. While living is free. When you are free inside, this freedom can be enjoyed through your body, mind, senses, interacting with the world. That is what Jivan Mukta. After Jnanam, you become free. So with this Upadhi, Shariramana Sangata, this is a luxury for you. You interact with the world. Then you enjoy the freedom. You interact with the world as you were before, but you enjoy freedom now. There's a difference. Before you are bound by the Shariramana Sangata. Now the same Upadhi, Shariramana Sangata, you interact, but there is freedom. Because you are free inside. Before you were not free inside. Therefore, because you are not free inside, therefore you are bound. You are seem to be bound. But now you are free. But if you are in coma or some other equivalent state, even if you are free inside, due to the absence of interaction with the world and the part of the body, mind, senses, you will not be able to enjoy this freedom. You will not be able to enjoy this freedom, but there is no coming back. Nor will you have any problems of samsara. Samsara problem will not be there because knowledge, once knocks off ajnanam, it is knocked forever. It cannot come back. Even if the person is in coma, after, he may not, as told, he may not be able to enjoy the state of Jivan Mukta, but after death, he gains Videka Mukta, he becomes free. So with this Upadhi, he was free. After giving up the Upadhi, he continues to be free. So he is free all the way. So there are some cases where a Jnani, after Jnani means the one who has Jnanam, after Jnanam met with an accident and is paralyzed or goes into coma stage, or the brain stops functioning, but the body somehow sustains. That is prarabdha. That is the prarabdha for that person. So he may not be able to enjoy Jivan Mukta state, but doesn't mean he becomes a samsari. He may require some support. He may require the help, support of the people, like any other people. Doesn't mean he's a samsari. He's a muktaha, he's a jnani, he's free. So he will not have problems of samsara. Knowledge once gained is gained, and ajnanam gone is gone. So once knowledge is gained, is always gained. Even though the physical body may or may not continue to function, it doesn't matter. It is upadhi. Just as computer software cannot function if the hardware is damaged. It's exactly same. New hardware, of course, can usually be obtained, but here, once knowledge of Atma is gained, there is no longer any karma to generate new hardware. Therefore, new software is no new software is also necessary, either Atma now in the form of Parameshwara. So therefore, Jiva is gone. From the standpoint of the world, all there is now is Bhagavan alone. Therefore, there is no longer the individual. The Jivatvam is gone. The individual is gone. Therefore, the individual, the person, has become as though Ishvara. This is what is meant by gaining Ishvara. Ishvara Prapti. He has become Ishvara means he has become, yes, gained the knowledge that Aham, Atma, Jivatma, Paramatmanaha na bhinnaha. I am not different from Paramatma. I am essentially one with the Lord. Maybe Upadhi Drishtya Bheda Asti, but Tattva Drishtya Abhedaha, but Abhedatvam, that is has become Ishvara, one with Ishvara, Ishvara Prapti. If the Jiva as an individual is not there, there is only Brahma. And with reference to the people who exist, what does that Brahma become? Ishvara, the cause of the world, Jagat Karanam. Therefore, you are Ishvara. There being no more Jivatvam, there is only Ishvaratvam. That is why Ishvara. Jivatvam is gone. Therefore, Ishvaratvam. This then is the contention presented in this shloka. We will stop here. Seeing everything in oneself. The second line of the shloka is what I talked about. We'll see in next class. It's a beautiful shloka and discussion here. Om Purnamadah Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om Dhanyavadaha.